Miami Ground, Echo India Bravo Romeo Alpha Super, ready for pushback with information Bravo. Miami Ground, Exec Jet 425, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Miami Ground, Air France 825 Delta Sierra Super, ready for pushback with information Bravo, requesting runway 8 right.
Miami Ground, Cargo Jet 5120, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Bravo.
Thank you, Delta 794.
Miami Ground, Air India 147 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Miami Ground, Aero Mexico 412, request taxi to gate F12 at the Concourse F.
Miami Ground, Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo, request taxi to the UPS cargo apron. Taxiing to runway 8 right, Air India 147 Heavy.
Pushback approved, Air France 825 Delta Sierra Super.
Walter 73 Bravo, cross runway 12, Aero Mexico 412, taxi to Concourse F gate F12 via Tango 8, 19er. Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo, contact Miami Tower on 118.3. Cargojet 5120, taxi to runway 8 right, hold short of 1230. Miami Airport, ATIS information Charlie, time 1310 Zulu, wind 100 at 7, visibility 10, temperature 29, dew point 24, altimeter 3016 remarks, no pattern work allowed, no light aircraft accepted at this time landing runways 9 and 8 left, departing runway 8 right advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie.
Cargo Jet 5120, request permission to cross runway 12.
Cargojet 5120, cross runway 12.
Crossing runway 12, Cargo Jet 5120.
Miami Ground, Southwest 7765, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Delta 794, taxi to Miami Air Maintenance Stand 02, hold short of 8 right 26 left.
Taxiing to Miami Air Maintenance Stand 02, will hold short of 8 right 26 left, Delta 794.
Southwest 7765, hold position.
Miami Ground, Exec Jet 425, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Bravo.
United 692, taxi to Concourse F gate F09, hold short of 1230. Exec Jet 425, taxi to runway 8 right, hold short of 8 left 26 right.
Taxiing to Concourse F gate F09, will hold short of 1230, United 692.
Delta 794, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, will hold short of 8 left 26 right, Exec Jet 425.
Miami Ground, Delta Sierra Lima Zulu Foxtrot, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Contact in Miami Tower on 118.3, Delta 794.
Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo.
Walter 73 Bravo, give way to aircraft on your right.
Taxiing to runway 8 right via Papa, Mike 1, Delta Sierra Lima Zulu Foxtrot.
Crossing runway 12, United 692.
Miami Ground, Echo India Bravo Romeo Alpha Super, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Miami Ground, American 531, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Echo India Bravo Romeo Alpha Super, runway 8 right, taxi via Victor, Papa, Mike 1, contact tower when ready. American 531, hold position.
Miami Ground, Air France 825 Delta Sierra Super, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Bravo.
Holding position, American 531.
Taxiing to runway 8 right via Victor, Papa, Mike 1, Echo India Bravo Romeo Alpha Super.
Echo India Bravo Romeo Alpha Super, give way to aircraft ahead.
Miami Ground, Aero Mexico 107, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Air France 825 Delta Sierra Super, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready. Aero Mexico 107, pushback approved.
Etihad 13 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 12.
American 531, pushback approved.
Pushback approved. American 531.
Etihad 13 Heavy, cross runway 12.
Crossing runway 12, Etihad 13 Heavy. Miami Ground, Etihad 13 Heavy, request taxi to gate E24 at the Concourse E International Satellite.
Miami Ground, American 820, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Miami Ground, Vietnam Airlines 88 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Vietnam Airlines 88 Heavy, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Vietnam Airlines 88 Heavy.
Southwest 7765, hold position.
Taxiing to Concourse E International Satellite Gate E24, Etihad 13 Heavy.
Charlie 6 Alpha Sierra Hotel, pushback approved. Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo, give way to aircraft on your left.
Pushback approved. Charlie 6 Alpha Sierra Hotel.
Southwest 7765, pushback approved.
ExecJet 425, request permission to cross runway 8 left.
Pushback approved. Southwest 7765.
ExecJet 425, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Miami Ground, American 531, ready to taxi to runway 12 with information Charlie.
Contacting Miami Tower on 118.3, ExecJet 425.
Taxiing to runway 8 right via 18, Papa, Mike 1, American 531.
Ascot 369 Super, hold position. Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo, give way to aircraft on your left.
Give way to aircraft. Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo.
Delta 1, continue taxi. Delta Sierra Lima Zulu Foxtrot, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Contacting Miami Tower on 118.3, Delta Sierra Lima Zulu Foxtrot.
Etihad 13 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Etihad 13 Heavy.
Miami Ground, American 820, ready to taxi with information Charlie.
American 820, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, American 820. Miami Ground, November 628 Alpha India, ready for pushback with information Charlie, requesting runway 8 right.
November 628 Alpha India, pushback approved.
Miami Ground, Charlie 6 Alpha Sierra Hotel, ready to taxi with information Charlie. Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo, request permission to cross runway 12.
Miami Ground, Vietnam Airlines 88 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Charlie.
Vietnam Airlines 88 Heavy, runway 8 right, taxi via Victor, Papa, Mike 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right via Victor, Papa, Mike 1, Vietnam Airlines 88 Heavy.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, Charlie 6 Alpha Sierra Hotel. Miami Ground, Ascot 369 Super, ready for pushback with information Charlie. Miami Ground, Aeromexico 107, ready to taxi with information Charlie.
Ascot 369 Super, pushback approved.
Miami Ground, India Foxtrot Bravo Romeo Alpha, request taxi to gate J17A at the Concourse J.
Pushback approved. Ascot 369 Super.
Miami Ground, American 703 Victor Alpha, request taxi to parking.
Aeromexico 107, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready. India Foxtrot Bravo Romeo Alpha, taxi to Concourse J gate J17A via Tango, Papa, 23.
Taxiing to Concourse J gate J17A via Tango, Papa, 23, India Foxtrot Bravo Romeo Alpha.
American 703 Victor Alpha, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Miami Ground, Air Force 2, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Charlie.
American 820, give way to aircraft on your left.
Miami Ground, Southwest 7765, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Bravo. Give way to aircraft. American 820. Miami Ground. November 628 Alpha India. Ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Charlie.
Southwest 7765, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready. November 628 Alpha India, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready. Air Force 2, pushback approved.
Delta 1, request frequency change.
Taxiing to runway 8 right. Southwest 7765. Taxiing to runway 8 right. November 628 Alpha India.
Pushback approved, Air Force 2.
Delta 1, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Contacting Miami Tower on 118.3, Delta 1.
Miami Ground, United 692, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Miami Ground, Ascot 369 Super, ready to taxi with information Charlie.
Vietnam Airlines 88 Heavy, give way to aircraft on your right.
Give way to aircraft, Vietnam Airlines 88 Heavy.
Ascot 369 Super, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready. United 692, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, United 692.
Ascot 369 Super, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, Ascot 369 Super.
Miami Ground, Air Force 2, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Charlie.
Air Force 2, taxi to runway 8 right, hold short of 8 left 26 right.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, will hold short of 8 left 26 right, Air Force 2.
Miami Ground, 6 Yankee Romeo Uniform Delta, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Miami Ground. American 851 Heavy. Request taxi to parking.
American 851 Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking. American 851 Heavy.
6 Yankee Romeo Uniform Delta, pushback approved.
Thank you, good day, American 703 Victor Alpha.
Pushback approved, 6 Yankee Romeo Uniform Delta.
Miami Ground, United 692, ready to taxi with information Charlie.
Miami Ground. Emirates 1 Sierra Mike Super. Ready for pushback with information Charlie. Requesting runway 8 right.
United 692, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready. Emirates 1 Sierra Mike Super, pushback approved.
Pushback approved. Emirates 1 Sierra Mike Super.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, United 692.
Thank you, good day, Oscar Kilo Echo Delta Delta India Echo. Miami Ground, Air Canada 8860. Request taxi to Gate E31 at the Concourse E International Satellite.
Air Canada 8860, taxi to Concourse E International Satellite Gate E31, hold short of 927.
Miami Ground, 6 Yankee Romeo Uniform Delta, ready to taxi with information Charlie. Taxiing to Concourse E International Satellite Gate E31, will hold short of 927, Air Canada 8860.
Miami Ground, Spirit Wings 186, request taxi to E28A at the remote E.
Six Yankee Romeo Uniform Delta, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready. Spirit Wings 186, taxi to remote E28A, hold short of 8 left 26 right.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, 6 Yankee Romeo Uniform Delta.
Taxiing to remote E.
Miami Airport, ATIS Information Delta, time 1325 Zulu, wind 100 at 7, visibility 10, temperature 29, dew point 24, altimeter 3016. Remarks, no pattern work allowed. No light aircraft accepted at this time. Landing runways 9 and 8 left. Departing runways 9 and 8 right. Advise on initial contact. You have information Delta. Spirit Wings 186. Contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Contacting Miami Tower on 118.3, Spirit Wings 186.
Air Force 2, request permission to cross runway 8 left.
Air Force 2. Contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Miami Ground, Emirates 1 Sierra Mike Super, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Charlie.
Air Canada 8860, request permission to cross runway 30.
Air Canada 8860, cross runway 12.
Contacting Miami Tower on 118.3, Air Force 2.
Emirates 1 Sierra Mike Super, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Crossing runway 12, Air Canada 8860.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, Emirates 1 Sierra Mike Super, Miami Ground, American 820, ready to taxi to runway 12 with information Charlie.
Miami Ground, Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo, request taxi to 10 at the UPS cargo apron.
American 820, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, American 820.
Miami Ground, Spirit Wings 186, request taxi to E28 at the remote E.
Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo.
Spirit Wings 186, taxi to remote E28.
Taxiing to remote EE28, Spirit Wings 186.
Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo, turn right next taxiway.
Right on the next taxiway, Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo.
Thank you, Air Canada 8860.
Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo, turn left next taxiway.
Alitalia 214 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 8 right.
Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo, disregard last message.
Left on the next taxiway, Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo.
Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo, continue straight ahead.
Continuing ahead, Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo.
Alitalia 214 Heavy, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Contacting Miami Tower on 118.3, Alitalia 214 Heavy.
Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo, turn left next taxiway.
Left on the next taxiway, Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo.
Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Miami Ground, Alitalia 214 Heavy, request taxi to parking.
Contacting Miami Tower on 118.3, Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo. Miami Ground, Air Transat 118 Heavy, request taxi to gate J12 at the Concourse J.
Air Transat 118 Heavy, taxi to Concourse J gate J12, hold short of 1230. Alitalia 214 Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, Alitalia 214 Heavy.
Taxiing to Concourse J gate J12, will hold short of 1230, Air Transat 118 Heavy.
Air Transat 118 Heavy, cross runway 12.
American 820, request frequency change.
Crossing runway 12, Air Transat 118 Heavy.
Miami Ground, Category 72 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Delta. Miami Ground, Victor Papa Bravo Hotel Mike, ready to taxi with information Delta.
American 820, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Miami Ground, Oscar Kilo Mike Alpha Alpha India Zulu, ready for pushback with information Charlie, requesting runway 8 right. Contacting Miami Tower on 118.3, American 820.
Victor Papa Bravo Hotel Mike, taxi to runway 8 right, hold short of 8 left 26 right. Qatari 72 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, will hold short of 8 left 26 right, Victor Papa Bravo Hotel Mike. November 628 Alpha India, request frequency change.
Oscar Kilo Mike Alpha Alpha India Zulu, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right. November 628 Alpha India, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Miami Ground, FedEx 4876, ready for pushback with information Delta, requesting runway 9.
Contacting Miami Tower on 118.3, November 628 Alpha India.
November 816 Romeo Juliet, taxi to parking, at your discretion. FedEx 4876, pushback approved, expect runway 9.
Pushback approved, FedEx 4876.
Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo, taxi to UPS Cargo Apron 10 via Kilo.
Taxiing to UPS Cargo Apron 10 via Kilo, Golf Romeo India Sierra Kilo.
November 816 Romeo Juliet, cross runway 12.
Miami Ground, American 978 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Delta.
American 978 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Pushback approved, American 978 Heavy, crossing runway 12, November 816 Romeo Juliet. Miami Ground, Lufthansa 386 Heavy, request taxi to gate F17 at the Concourse F.
Lufthansa 386 Heavy, taxi to Concourse F gate F17.
Taxiing to Concourse F gate F17, Lufthansa 386 Heavy, Miami Ground, FedEx 4876, ready to taxi to runway 9 with information Delta.
Southwest 7765, request frequency change.
FedEx 4876, taxi to runway 9, contact tower when ready.
Miami Ground, Category 72 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 9 with information Delta.
Taxiing to runway 9, FedEx 4876.
Qatari 72 Heavy, taxi to runway 9, hold short of 1230. Southwest 7765, give way to aircraft on your right.
Taxiing to runway 9, will hold short of 1230, Category 7. Miami Ground. Oscar Kilo Mike Alpha Alpha India Zulu. Ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Charlie.
Oscar Kilo Mike Alpha Alpha India Zulu. Taxi to runway 8 right. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right. Oscar Kilo Mike Alpha Alpha India Zulu. Miami Ground. American 614. Request taxi to gate D27 at the concourse D.
Miami Ground. American 978 Heavy. Ready to taxi with information Delta.
American 614. Taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking. American 614.
American 978 Heavy. Taxi to runway 8 right. Contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right. American 978 Heavy.
Qatari 72 Heavy. Give way to aircraft on your right.
Give way to aircraft. Qatari 72 Heavy.
Miami Ground. Air Canada 8860. Ready for pushback with information Delta.
Air Canada 8860. Pushback approved. Expect runway 9.
Pushback approved. Air Canada 8860.
American 614. Taxi to concourse D gate D27 via 8, 7.
Miami Ground. American 1947. Request taxi to gate D48 at the concourse D.
Taxiing to concourse D gate D27 via 8, 7. American 614.
American 1947. Taxi to concourse D gate D48 via Mike 6, November 6, 10.
Taxiing to concourse D gate D48 via Mike 6, November 6, 10. American 1947. Miami Ground. Air Canada 8860. Ready to taxi with information Delta.
Air Canada 8860. Taxi to runway 9. Hold short of 1230. Qatari 72 Heavy. Cross runway 12.
Crossing runway 12. Qatari 72 Heavy.
Taxiing to runway 9. Will hold short of 1230. Air Canada 8860.
Lufthansa 386 Heavy. Give way to aircraft on your left.
Give way to aircraft. Lufthansa 386 Heavy.
Miami Ground. Lufthansa 461 Heavy. Request taxi to gate J07A at the concourse J.
Lufthansa 461 Heavy. Taxi to concourse J gate J07A. Hold short of 1230.
Taxiing to concourse J gate J07A. Will hold short of 12230. Lufthansa 461 Heavy.
Miami Ground. Air Canada 8860. Ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Delta.
Air Canada 8860. Please check assigned runway. Air Canada 8860. Taxi to runway 9. Hold short of 1230.
Taxiing to runway 9. Will hold short of 1230. Air Canada 8860.
Air Canada 8860. Cross runway 12. Air Canada 8860. Cross runway 12.
Crossing runway 12. Lufthansa 461 Heavy.
Crossing runway 12. Air Canada 8860. Miami Ground, FedEx 852, ready for pushback with information Delta, requesting runway 8 right.
FedEx 852, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Pushback approved, FedEx 852. Miami Ground, Tango Charlie Juliet Lima Foxtrot, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Tango Charlie Juliet Lima Foxtrot, pushback approved, expect runway 9.
Pushback approved, Tango Charlie Juliet Lima Foxtrot.
United 5280 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 8 right.
United 5280 Heavy, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Miami Ground, Tango Charlie Juliet Lima Foxtrot, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Delta.
Tango Charlie Juliet Lima Foxtrot, runway 8 right, taxi via Victor, Papa, Mike 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right via Victor, Papa, Mike 1, Tango Charlie Juliet Lima Foxtrot.
Miami Ground, FedEx 008 Victor Golf, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Miami Ground, United 210 Heavy, request taxi to gate D27 at the Concourse D.
FedEx 008 Victor Golf, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Pushback approved, FedEx 008 Victor Golf.
United 210 Heavy, taxi to Concourse D gate D27 via Mike 7, 8, 7.
Taxiing to Concourse D gate D27 via Mike 7, 8, 7, United 210 Heavy. Miami Ground, FedEx 852, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Delta.
FedEx 852, taxi to runway 8 right, hold short of 1230.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, will hold short of 1230, FedEx 852.
Miami Ground, American 347, ready for pushback with information Delta, requesting runway 8 right. FedEx 852, cross runway 12.
Miami Ground, Skyflyer 311, request taxi to parking. Miami Ground, FedEx 008 Victor Golf, ready to taxi with information Delta.
American 347, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right. Skyflyer 311, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Crossing runway 12, FedEx 852.
Pushback approved, American 347.
Taxiing to parking, Skyflyer 311.
FedEx 008 Victor Golf, taxi to runway 8 right, hold short of 8 left 26 right. Skyflyer 311, cross runway 12.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, will hold short of 8 left 26 right, FedEx 008 Victor Golf. Crossing runway 12, Skyflyer 311.
Miami Ground, Victor Tango Delta Echo Victor Heavy, ready for pushback with information Delta. Miami Ground, JetBlue 4952, request taxi to gate H07 at the concourse H.
Victor Tango Delta Echo Victor Heavy, pushback approved. JetBlue 4952, taxi to concourse H gate H07 via Papa, Tango, 20.
Pushback approved, Victor Tango Delta Echo Victor Heavy. Taxiing to concourse H gate H07 via Papa, Tango, 20, JetBlue 4952.
FedEx 008 Victor Golf, contact Miami Tower on 118.3.
Contacting Miami Tower on 118.3, FedEx 008 Victor Golf. Miami Ground, Swiss 224 Lima X-Ray, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Miami Ground, Foxtrot India Lima India Alpha, request taxi to gate E31 at the concourse E International Satellite.
Miami Ground, American 347, ready to taxi with information Delta. Foxtrot India Lima India Alpha, taxi to parking, at your discretion. American 347, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to parking, Foxtrot India Lima India Alpha.
Swiss 224 Lima X-Ray, pushback approved. Taxiing to runway 8 right, American 347.
Pushback approved, Swiss 224 Lima X-Ray. Miami Ground, Swiss 224 Lima X-ray, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Swiss 224 Lima X-ray, taxi to runway 9, hold short of 1230.
Miami Ground, Aeroflot 426, request taxi to gate E21 at the Concourse E International Satellite. Miami Ground, American 535 Victor Alpha, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Taxiing to runway 9, will hold short of 1230, Swiss 224 Lima X-ray.
Aeroflot 426, taxi to Concourse E International Satellite Gate E21.
Miami Ground, JetBlue 2892, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Taxiing to Concourse E International Satellite Gate E21, Aeroflot 426.
American 535 Victor Alpha, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Pushback approved, American 535 Victor Alpha.
JetBlue 2892, pushback approved. Swiss 224 Lima X-ray, cross runway 12.
Crossing runway 12, Swiss 224 Lima X-ray.
Miami Ground, American 535 Victor Alpha, ready to taxi with information Delta.
American 535 Victor Alpha, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Miami Ground, JetBlue 2892, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, American 535 Victor Alpha.
JetBlue 2892, taxi to runway 9, hold short of 1230.
Taxiing to runway 9, will hold short of 1230, JetBlue 2892.
Thank you. Good day. Foxtrot India Lima India Alpha.
Miami Ground, Ascot 369 Super, request taxi to parking.
Ascot 369 Super, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Thank you, good day, Swiss 224 Lima X-ray.
JetBlue 2892, cross runway 12.
Crossing runway 12, JetBlue 2892.
Miami Ground, Victor Tango Delta Echo Victor Heavy, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Victor Tango Delta Echo Victor Heavy, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, Victor Tango Delta Echo Victor Heavy. Miami Ground, Delta 1239, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Delta 1239, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Delta 1239.
Miami Ground, Giant 554 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Giant 554 Heavy, pushback approved.
Miami Ground, Aeromexico 32 Foxtrot, ready for pushback with information Delta, requesting runway 8 right.
Pushback approved, Giant 554 Heavy.
Aeromexico 32 Foxtrot, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Aeromexico 32 Foxtrot.
Miami Ground, American 815 Bravo Alpha Super, ready to push back with information Delta, requesting runway 8 right.
American 815 Bravo Alpha Super, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, American 815 Bravo Alpha Super.
Miami Ground, Aeromexico 32 Foxtrot, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Delta.
Miami Ground, Giant 554 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Delta.
Atlanta 1992, say intentions. Atlanta 1992, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Atlanta 1992.
Atlanta 1992, please check the user guide from the home screen for help using ATC instructions. Giant 554 Heavy, runway 9, taxi via Sierra 3, Sierra 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 9 via Sierra 3, Sierra 1, Giant 554 Heavy.
Aeromexico 32 Foxtrot, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Miami Ground, Delta 1239, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Delta.
Delta 1239, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, Aeromexico 32 Foxtrot.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, Delta 1239, Miami Ground, Atlanta 1992, request taxi to gate E24 at the Concourse E International Satellite.
Atlanta 1992, taxi to Concourse E International Satellite Gate E24, hold short of 1230.
Miami Ground, Delta 449, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Atlanta 1992, give way to aircraft exiting runway 9.
Give way to aircraft exiting runway 9, Atlanta 1992.
Delta 449, pushback approved.
Miami Ground, American 815 Bravo Alpha Super, ready to taxi to runway 8 right with information Delta.
Miami Ground, American 2622, ready for pushback with information Delta, requesting runway 8 left.
American 815 Bravo Alpha Super, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, American 815 Bravo Alpha Super.
American 2622, pushback approved, expect runway 8 right.
Pushback approved, American 2622.
Miami Ground, Speedbird 8954 Hotel, request taxi to parking.
American 815 Bravo Alpha Super, give way to aircraft on your left.
Give way to aircraft, American 815 Bravo Alpha Super.
Speedbird 8954 Hotel, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxiing to parking, Speedbird 8954 Hotel.
Speedbird 8954 Hotel, hold position.
Miami Ground, Oscar Mike Echo Romeo, request taxi to parking.
Holding position, Speedbird 8954 Hotel.
Atlanta 1992, cross runway 12.
Miami Ground, Delta 449, ready to taxi to runway 9 with information Delta.
Crossing runway 12, Atlanta 1992.
Oscar Mike Echo Romeo, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Delta 449, runway 9, taxi via Sierra 3, Sierra 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to parking, Oscar Mike Echo Romeo.
Taxiing to runway 9 via Sierra 3, Sierra 1, Delta 449.
American 815 Bravo Alpha Super, runway 8 right, taxi via Papa, Mike 1, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right via Papa, Mike 1, American 815 Bravo Alpha Super.
Golf Uniform Charlie India, request permission to cross runway 12.
Golf Uniform Charlie India, cross runway 12.
Crossing runway 12, Golf Uniform Charlie India.
Speedbird 8954 Hotel, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Speedbird 8954 Hotel. Miami Ground, Golf Uniform Charlie India, request taxi to parking.
Golf Uniform Charlie India, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Miami Ground, Avianca 865 Golf, ready for pushback with information Delta, requesting runway 8 right.
Avianca 865 Golf, pushback approved.
Pushback approved. Avianca 865 Golf.
Taxiing to parking. Golf Uniform Charlie Charlie India.
Miami Ground. United 75 Heavy. Ready for pushback with information Delta.
United 75 Heavy, pushback approved.
Miami Ground, Delta 311 Heavy, request taxi to gate E21 at the Concourse E International Satellite.
Pushback approved. United 75 Heavy.
Delta 311 Heavy, taxi to Concourse E International Satellite Gate E21.
Miami Ground. American 2622. Ready to taxi to runway 8 left with information Delta.
Taxiing to Concourse E International Satellite Gate E21, Delta 311 Heavy.
American 2622, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Miami Ground, November 514 Bravo Juliet, request taxi to parking.
Taxiing to runway 8 right. American 2622.
November 514 Bravo Juliet, taxi to parking, at your discretion.